I'm Brooke Baird, a senior here at Benjamin Russell High School. This year we are undergoing many new changes that are in turn making our school much better and making our students college and career ready. Our mission is for every student to show character, class, and pride in everything that we do. We strive for every student to be somebody and not just another face in the crowd. And we do this by using the 5 components of strategic teaching and formative assessment. I know that when I graduate from Benjamin Russell High School that I will be proud to say that I am an alumni and I will always be BR.
My name is Shala Hutchins. I'm SGA president here, and we're working on a continuous improvement plan for the school systems and especially here at Benjamin Russell. Our goal is to have all 11th graders take the ACT and also meet the benchmark scores. Now, from the data, we can figure out that only 18% of our 11th graders met the benchmark score in reading. So we want to increase that proficiency by 7%. And we can do that through critical thinking. Our teachers can train our students to think critically, and we can apply what we learn to everyday problems. We can align what we are teaching with the ACT work. Our teachers can train us on how to be engaged, how to be active, and that way we can focus on the questioning taken in the ACT and focus on comprehension, since that's mostly what reading is about.
Hi, I'm Scout Treadwell, and I'm SGA Vice President here at Benjamin Russell. It is our goal for every student who is enrolled in an AP course to meet a qualifying score on their AP exams. However, after our faculty and teachers looked over our numbers and data, we realized that only 25% of students who are taking AP classes met a qualifying score on their exam. It is our measurable objective to increase our proficiency by 6% in order to reach these qualifying scores. We as a school are going to practice a wide range of new strategies to improve this continuous improvement plan.
I'm Brooke Baird, a senior here at Benjamin Russell, SGA Secretary and Men and Women Vice President. Our ideal goal is for everyone in an algebra class to meet benchmark. Currently, we have 17% of students are meeting that benchmark goal. So we want to increase this by using teaching teachers to use strategic teaching and formative assessment and using critical thinking skills so students can start thinking just like a problem and start thinking about real world problems and applying it to life and just where they can solve any problems. And the formative assessments will help the teachers to see where they are. It's kind of like a little checkpoint just to see where they are so they can see what they need to focus more on so they can pass these benchmarks.
Hey, my name is Kimberly Moncrief, and I'm our media specialist, and I'm also our ESL coordinator.
Ms. Moncrief, one of our goals on our school improvement plan is that all students in our ELL program will successfully exit the ELL by 2020. Talk to us a little bit about what you found and what the faculty found as an area of concern dealing with our ELL students.
Okay. Our biggest concern is we have students that are coming into a high school setting with little to no English, and we're trying to catch them up on their English skills as well as their content skills. So our main concern is getting those kids as fluent in English as quickly as possible, and also making sure that their teachers know the accommodations that they're supposed to be making to help them be successful.
When we talk about our measurable objective, as far as the percent of number of students that we're trying to exit, what's that number and how did we come about that?
We're looking at 19%, and we look at that, we're trying to grow every year by 2% until we get to that full 100% exit rate into 2020.
Well, talk to us a little bit about a couple of strategies about our ELL in regard to scheduling and type of instruction.
All our ESL students that score a 4.8 on our access test or below are with me in an ESL class. We work on English skills. We also work on any content that they need help with in their regular classes. They can come to me and I can help them with that as well. In our instruction, we use small group instruction, we use whole group instruction, and we also do individual instruction, which works well because it is a small setting.
Ms. Moncrief, on far as technology, we're 1-to-1 ratio. How does that affect, as far as us putting strategies in place for our ELL students in our school improvement plan?
Our iPad 1-to-1 ratio is a lifesaver for our ESL kids because they have their translators right with them all the time. They have them at school, they have them at home. One of the things we found that they can use Google Chrome to translate a whole website. And I know that's one of the things we do in my class. We were reading Newsella. Well, they read it in Spanish first so that they get the content down, but then we come back and read it together in English. So that technology is there, it's immediate for them, and I don't have to know all the Spanish to say the technology helps a lot.
The big thing that we talk about, not only just with ELL students, we talk about this with all of our students, and it's big emphasis this year. When we talk about progress monitoring, talk to me a little bit, how do you progress monitor our ELL students? What programs do you use, and what some of the strategies are we putting in place, especially in regard to finding their weaknesses, the strengths and the weaknesses, like Global Scholar and things like that?
Mm-hmm. We have used Global Scholar to start progress monitoring all our students, including our ESL students. The great thing about Global Scholar is for mathematics, they can take it in Spanish so we can actually see what their math skill is, and we can kind of get past that language barrier. For the reading test, we progress monitor them as well. The directions are in Spanish, the content is in English, so we do get an adequate gauge of what their English proficiency is as well. And then we also progress monitor once a year with our access scores, and we see where they're moving and how they compared to where they were last year.
One of the strategies of our school improvement plan also is, especially with ELL, is dealing with parent involvement. Kind of talk to us a little bit about the open house and family night and some things that are playing that we're trying to implement this year to get our ELL students, parents more involved in their academic success.
Our ESL parents are wonderful. I don't think you could ask for a better group of parents. One of the ways that we try to get them involved and try to make them feel welcome is to do our ESL family night. And we're also looking at doing a family night that's more geared towards our teenage students at the second half of this year to try to get them involved as well.
Hi, I'm Kelly Kelly, and I'm an assistant principal here at Benjamin Russell High School.
Ms. Kelly, on our school improvement plan, one of our goals is to have all parents and stakeholders, they will have opportunity to participate in activities at Benjamin Russell High School. Kind of talk to us a little bit about what your group, when they worked on the school improvement plan, was an area of concern and what you guys wanted to do about parents and stakeholders.
Well, certainly we want everyone well involved, and unfortunately at the secondary level, parent involvement seems to drop off. So the concern was there maybe to provide activities, provide the opportunity, the communication, to bridge the gap between elementary and secondary so that those PTO groups that are formed in the elementary schools actually continue to work and function as well as they do at the elementary level in the secondary setting.
Ms. Kelly, talk to us a little bit about a couple of strategies that are being implemented as far as creating a strong PTO that's long-term, and also talk to us a little bit about our focus committees.
Well, it begins with collaborative communities and the conversations that we need to have. Some of the focus committees that we'll be using to involve all stakeholders will be the beautification committee, parent involvement committees such as that. Hopefully getting all stakeholders, not only parents and students, but also business leaders in the community to come in and see what they can do for Benjamin Russell and actually what Benjamin Russell could do for them.
Ms. Kelly, when we talk about a couple of our strategies, one of them is dealing with communications with stakeholders. What are some strategies? How are we increasing our communication with our stakeholders?
What I think we've begun to do beautifully is communicate electronically, websites, Twitter, Facebook. Things are growing. Teachers are actually, they're getting, I guess, on the bandwagon, so to speak, and really putting the information out there. With all of those things at your fingertips, I mean, really, you can get out any information needed quickly. We also do Schoolcast, where we can call and give out information on an individual basis as well.
Okay, when we talk about, we're sending out communication to the parents, but another strategy that we implemented is to increase the number of open houses and parent nights at Benjamin Russell. Talk to us a little bit about that strategy and how is that, going to increase the number of parents who do come to school.
Well, again, going back to, I guess, thinking in an elementary standpoint, we have so many open houses. Parents are invited in so many times at that level, but not necessarily the secondary level. We've already had a couple of those that have been successful. We know that parents are interested in coming more and being offered those opportunities to come in, meet their teachers, have those conversations, see how their child is progressing. So I'm really excited about that opportunity. I know the parents, I know the community is as well.
When we talk about our minority students, especially in the area of Hispanic and Korean backgrounds, talk to us a little bit about our ELL program, kind of coincide about family night. How are we getting them there, and how's that working out for us as far as one of our strategies that we're implementing?
Well, Kimberly Moncrief is outstanding ELL coordinator here at the high school, and she has a wonderful relationship with the parents, which is number one. That's how you get them in. She's going to start having family nights. We're going to bring them in, not only just have conversations about cultural aspects, but really laying out and really defining maybe some issues instructionally that they may have. And I think sometimes schools don't necessarily do a very good job of that, but I'm looking forward to seeing the progress that we make, especially in the leadership of Kimberly.
And one of our last strategies is something that, with me being a new principal, that I made a strong push for is the transparency and the open door policy as far as parents and stakeholders. Kind of talk to us a little bit about what you're doing at Benjamin Russell as far as open the doors and having walkthroughs and things like that. And how is that working up to this point so far as our school improvement plan?
Well, what we've done so far, all I've seen is excitement in the community, and not only from the students, but the parents, the business leaders. We are creating an environment that is welcoming our community in to see what sort of product.
All right, hello, my name is Franklin Staples. I'm a junior here at Benjamin Russell High School. What makes Benjamin Russell High School unique in comparison to the other 6A schools out there is we're a large school in a small community. Now, this small community, big school situation allows the students inside our school to have a stronger bond with the outside community, creating people to come back after college and create growth in the community. Now, this endless cycle creates, a sort of presence in Benjamin Russell. And we create this bond between school and city through the different clubs offered only at a big school such as Benjamin Russell High School, such as Key Club, Junior Ambassadors, Leo Club, and so many other goal-oriented clubs that allow students to get an insight of not just what goes on inside the classroom, but outside the classroom as well, making students at Benjamin Russell High School college and career ready, which makes students at Benjamin Russell High School not just the average students of today, but the future leaders of tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Scout Treadwell, and I'm a junior, and I'm SGA Vice President here at Benjamin Russell. And at Benjamin Russell, it is our mission for every student to be career and college ready by the time of graduation. Through the support of our faculty, our teachers, and our entire community, we have implemented strategic-based teaching and whole-brain learning into our curriculum in order to meet this goal. We are getting more involved during class time, and we're all really engaged in our lesson plans as we're moving away from lecture-based outlines. We have been practicing the 5 components of strategic-based teaching. Just to name a few, some of these components include our outcome, which is beginning with the end in mind, and twirling, which is talking, writing, investigating, reading, and listening. We are all collaborating more, and we're all becoming leaders in our school. I, Scout Treadwell, am relevant to Benjamin Russell because I show character, class, and pride in every single thing I do. I know to help out a fellow student even when I know no one is looking. I know how to present myself on a professional basis by the way I act towards adults and by the way I carry myself with confidence. And I also take pride in every single thing Benjamin Russell has to offer, whether it be academics, sports, or extracurricular activities that really get us involved with our entire community. I'm a servant to my school as well as to myself because when I see a set goal, I will take the necessary planning and actions to make that goal not only a wish, but a reality. We only have 4 years to make a difference at Benjamin Russell, and we all strive to better the future of our dear old high school, because after all, we are BR. Although I graduate in 560 days, I will still be BR because I know I have made a difference in my school.
Harold Cooper, my word is engaging. And the reason I chose that word is because really from this process here, there were so many different levels of people engaged, from administrators to teachers to the student leaders to the school administrators. And then also in the classroom, the level of engagement going on within each classroom in that activity, so engaging.
My name is Donna Martin, and my word is plethora. I'm going to use this word in a sentence. I've seen a plethora of changes here at Benjamin Russell today, and I'm excited for the future of Benjamin Russell. Thank you, and keep going with your basic new teaching practices, these strategic teaching practices. You go. I'm proud of you.
Ms. Walker?
I'm Dorika Walker, and the word that I chose was relevant. I think all of our students have found their purpose or are identifying their purpose. Our teachers see the relevancy in meetings like this, and the community will benefit from all of the things that you guys are doing.
And I would say that my word is authentic. Today's learning was real, bona fide, true, down to the core learning. I believe you're learning in ways that books can't explain. You're learning how to be adults in a changing world, so authentic.
To Beverly Price, and my word is lighthouse, because you all are at the top, you are shining the way, and you are leading us as administrators and teachers and students below you. We are aiming to get to where you are, so you are our lighthouse. Keep shining brightly.
Awesome. Andrew?
In any case, my word is ownership, because no matter where we went today, what we saw, students took ownership, they were involved, they were engaged. And that was impressive, very impressive.
My words are eye-opening, and I think it's just because we have, I don't know, just to see the possibilities for our school system, not just here at Benjamin Russell, but the growth that we're going to see because of what you guys are doing. You're leading us, just like Dr. Price said. You're our goal. So I know that you plan to grow. I know there's more to this, but you guys are quite impressive, and we appreciate it.